Elle Diablo Show. Elle Diablo. Welcome back to the Elle Diablo Show. My name's Elle Orlando. I'm your host. Welcome to hell, baby. How are you guys doing? My friends, my invisible friends I never see, and I'm not 100% sure are there, but I have hope that you guys exist somewhere. How was your Thanksgiving? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Did you eat a lot of food? Did you get in fights? I didn't get in any fights, which was crazy. It was just me, my sister, my mom, and we party rocked all night. It was quite fun. My mom is such a weird, silly person. She is, I have to play you this thing I made. I recorded one of our conversations and I put it on social media thinking, because it's like actually hilarious. And it got 2 likes, which is fine. I'm not freaking out about it, but like, it's like, this is objectively funny and I don't understand the disconnect, but this is a real conversation with my mom that I had and I just recorded it and I made it into Hope Core. So
I always think this. I think I've shared this with you. You know, like how lucky we have it. Like, can you imagine? Like, we're talking about cottage cheese, and we get to talk about the Lord too, right? So we know. How crazy is it? Like way back then, like they had no idea.
They didn't get to talk about cottage cheese and God in the same sentence.
we were talking about God and cottage cheese.
We have a life, right? We're driving. Yeah. We're eating cottage cheese. We're talking about ice cream, right? Like, do you not see that? Like, he knew
do you not
that
see that?
Drive and he knew to have ice cream, but yet,
she was saying God knew that we'd have ice cream and God knew that we would have cottage cheese, yet God didn't get any of it. That's how selfless he is. That's what she said.
What is that? Oh my gosh, they missed out on a lot.
Dairy Queen. They could not even dream up Dairy Queen.
No, that's something, right.
And it's something out of like a pure fantasy. That you couldn't even acid trip about Dairy Queen back in the 1300s.
No,
like,
is that not hilarious? It's the funniest thing of all time. No one on the internet liked it. That's hilarious. It's just the most crazy, like, and I think someone commented like getting high with mom. I'm like, no, that is my mom's mode all the time. She's talking about 70 topics at once and then she's feeling grateful for all of it. And she loves Jesus, and so she loves to talk about Jesus and God and cottage cheese, and you know, we were just having a good night. But my mom, she has so much energy. Sometimes I gotta be like, damn boy, you know, like she'll be like, what are you gonna do today? Did you ever check your ankle? Do you think it's broken? Are you gonna have a show? Do you think you'll be famous one day? What do you want for lunch? What do you want for dinner? Is dinner gonna be the same as lunch? And I'm like, down boy, down. You gotta relax, mama. Anyways, guys, welcome back. If you never left, then hello. Hi, how you doing? It's been a good week. You know, spirits are high. It's raining outside. It's disgusting weather. It's actually Chicago weather in New York. In Chicago, it was raining, snowing, and freezing the whole time. Classic Chicago, the great city of weather. Chicago is a really good city if you want to experience every single type of weather in one day. And if you like cold and if you like wind, it's a huge wind city. You'll get a lot of wind there. If you like drinking, it's a good drinking. I drink so much. I got hammered, and I love getting Chicago hammered. You know, when you're drinking, to drink in Chicago, it feels different than drinking other places. Like New York, you're drinking, you're like doing business, and then you're drinking. You know, but for Chicago, it's like drinking is the main event. It's the appetizer, the meal, and the dessert. It feels like you're drinking where drinking got invented. Almost. Yeah, there's no like sober. I can't imagine being sober in Chicago. Like that doesn't, if you're sober in Chicago, you just love pain, I think. Which the Midwest is, I don't know if you know this, but the Midwest founded Midwest emo. It's like a genre of music. And there's dude, the Midwest people are the most emo people you'll ever meet. I'm so emo. And I don't look it because I have blonde hair, but I am so fucking emo. And when I talk to other Midwest people, they're so fucking, like, we just love sad music. We love being sad. Because it's like we grew up in the saddest fucking middle of nowhere fucking place of all time. I mean, yeah, suburbs of Chicago, but still, I grew up next to a field. There's nothing but woods and silence. I was in my Edgar Allan Poe era, you know, like I write poems. I write sad poems. And like, I used to write sad, like emo lyrics when I was in high school, like rip my heart, kill me now. Like I was just so, and I love sad music. I used to play that. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Sufjan Stevens. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, Cat Stevens.
Cat?
Well, I think he used to go by Cat Stevens or
Sufjan Stevens. He has an album called Illinois, and
I don't think it's a different person.
for sure. He has an album called Illinois, and then on there he has a song about John Wayne Gacy called John Wayne Gacy Jr. And I used to play, and it's the saddest song. It's the saddest song on planet Earth, maybe. And I used to play that on repeat. That song, Gravedigger by Dave Matthews, repeat. Yeah. He dressed up like a clown for them, with his face paint white and red, and on his best behavior. In the dark room on his bed, he kissed them all. He'd killed 10,000 people, yikes, with a sleight of his hand. Running far, running fast to the dead. He took off all their clothes, yikes, for them. He put a cloth on their lips, quiet hands, quiet kiss on the mouth. Dude, I was bumping this every day, dude. Oh my God. Something was seriously wrong with me. I mean, did social workers not exist back then? Because come on. And if you don't think there were other signs, the only type of paper, you know how you write papers in high schools for assignments? I would link back all of my papers, no matter what subject, back to a serial killer. So all of, like, doesn't matter if it was English, if it was social studies, if it was history, they all linked back to a serial killer. And then one time my English teacher, because the assignment was like, tell me about the happiest memory you have. And I wrote like a dissertation on John Wayne Gacy. Like it was 10 pages of just like the beginning, middle, end. Probably could make a movie out of it. And she gave me an F. And I was like, girl, I had fun doing that. Like that was, you're giving me an F for fun. She's like, you're supposed to write about something that made you happy. And I couldn't even read all this because I was so terrified and I was scared. And I told the principal on you. For what? For complete, your happiness and my happiness, they're different types of happiness. I had, and this isn't like the same as like women being into like true crime. Because I had like a serial killer fetish. Not fetish. I think that is the wrong word. I think that's the wrong word. That was my dyslexia popping up. I was not into serial killers. That's crazy. Maybe Elle Diablo is, but I'm not. No, I was just really interested by them. I was interested about the neuroscience of it all. Like, what's going on in their brain? obviously something's up, something's wrong. And they're usually missing a piece of their amygdala, if you're wondering. Okay? It's a real thing, all right? I'm not just pulling this shit out of my asshole. Anyways, Midwest sad boys. And I detest that you have to, I actually think it's cool being emo and like looking not emo, because then that's how you know you're truly emo, because a real emo doesn't have to like prove themselves to other people by dressing in all black, which I have a lot of. Sure, I also like brown. I discovered that. If you're emo, might you check out some brown? Looks good on us. I'm just a silly Doug. Oh, girl, I'm in the Southern accent today, sweetheart. I was doing it all. The problem is when I go home for Thanksgiving, because my mom side, they're all rednecks there. And so whenever I do like accents with my mom or like bits with my mom, it's always in a Southern accent, because that's like how like her whole family talks, you know. So we're all just doing bits and stuff and talking about cottage cheese and Jesus and all the good stuff. But hey, great news. Someone, again, there's an Elle Diablo confessional. If you would like to confess your sins to Elle Diablo, please fill out the form. It's a lot of fun for, guess what? Everybody. Okay? Okay? Just put yourself out there. Do something different, you know? Break the cycle. Switch the script. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what do you do every day? The same fucking thing. Do something different. Admit the dark. If I had someone saying I could admit the darkest fucking secret, it doesn't have to be the darkest, but like a thing I tell nobody, are you kidding me? And I could tell someone and it would be anonymous, and then she's like funny and silly about it. How fun is that? It's fucking dream come true for you guys. So the link will be linked down below in the comments or in the description, wherever you're listening to this or watching this. Anyways, so someone wrote in Elle Diablo confession. Related to the last podcast, if you didn't watch, we were talking about how all my guy friends, not all, but I've talked to a significant amount of men who have said that they have sucked their own dick, or at least tried it. I talked to two that tried it and succeeded it. They finished. Well, I don't know if they finished inside their mouth, but they completed the task. Okay. So, related to the last podcast, I'm a male and I haven't sucked myself off or other men, but I have tasted my own cum and sort of based my health off of that. If my health and diet is shit, then it tastes like flour or salty or something like that. Bad, some might say. If I'm eating healthy and working out, it tastes almost sweet. Can confirm I'm not gay. Okay. Hey. If you can confirm it tastes sweet. What an interesting word to describe good cum. Tastes sweet. Tastes yummy. It's like a glazed donut. That's interesting. When you eat broccoli, your cum tastes like a glazed donut. That would be probably my biggest motivator if I was a guy, to eat healthy so I could taste like really good cum. Man, girls, if there is one girl listening to this, you have to swallow a load tonight and see what it tastes like. Well, not swallow. You don't have to swallow. I'm talking about. Just, taste it out if you have a boyfriend. Do you think girls who listen to this podcast have boyfriends? It's going to be a no. don't either, sister. I mean, blind leading the blind here. I did go on a date last night, but it wasn't good. And it's not because of him. Anytime I go on a Hinge date, it doesn't work out because it's so, I don't know. I'm so like energy based. And so I can tell if I like someone like almost immediately. And it just always feels like a waste of time. And it's nothing they did. And they're not like a bad or boring or ugly person at all. There just wasn't that connection. And I was just like, well, I want to go home. But I stayed for 2 hours. So, but then I'm like, I don't even want a boyfriend. Like I have shit to do. I feel like I look at boyfriends the same way men look at wives. Like I can't have a wife. I have stuff to complete. I feel like that with boyfriends too. I don't know. I'm busy. Unless you're Jack O'Connell or someone really hot and awesome, then we'll see. Maybe I can make time. But yeah, okay. So bad cum tastes bad. Good cum tastes, unhealthy cum tastes bad. Healthy cum tastes good. I feel like all guys eat pretty bad. Like even guys who I think are healthy, they eat really bad. My feet are falling asleep. I don't know if you guys know this. This is a big secret of mine, but I sit on my feet for those who are watching the podcast so I can appear taller and more dominant and like I'm in power, like Kim Jong-un. No, okay, now I can feel my feet again. Nice. And so that was a good confession. That was pretty good. I don't like let guys come in my mouth ever. It's never happened because there's nothing. I don't know why you would, to be honest, but there's never, not to make this like this is a sexual episode. You know what? This is a sexual episode. You guys are just going to have to lock in. We don't always do sexual episodes here, and it's not a sex podcast, but sex, health, and education is important. So we're just going to lock in. We're just going to lean in because that's where we're at. But yeah, I've never had a guy come in my mouth because it doesn't seem like that's A plus B equals my mouth. You know, like it doesn't, I've never been like, oh, that goes in my mouth. It's never, it made sense is like, it's never made sense. It's never even computed that is something that should happen. And I don't know why any woman would want that in their mouth. Like a bodily fluid that just hangs out in there. How long has that been in there? That's what I'm wondering. Like, has that been in there since you were a little kid? Do you get new ones? How long? Oh, that's a good question. Can you Google that for me? How long does sperm stay in your, let's see. Oh my God. Breaking news, guys. Lock in. Okay. Semen storage time varies significantly based on conditions. Inside a female body, sperm can live up to 5 days. On a dry surface, it only lasts minutes. While frozen sperm can be viable for decades in specialized liquid in nitrogen storage. Though standard storage periods are often 10 years with legal extensions possible up to 55 years. Wait, within the body. Inside a woman's body. No, I'm talking about a guy's body. Frozen. Wait. In men. Okay. 74 days. Okay. All right. I thought it was 55 years. If sperm could be held inside those balls for 55 years, that's disgusting. I mean, how many people are swallowing child sperm at that point? Sorry. Sperm can be stored in the male body for 74 days. How many months is that? Before they die, and are reabsorbed through the average life. Although the average lifespan of sperm inside a man's body is around 60 days, with a range from 42 to 76. Ooh, you reabsorb your own sperm? So sperm is continuously produced within the testicles and mature in the epididymis for weeks before being stored. Interesting. 60 days. That's 3 months, right? It's 2 months, right? Yeah. Nailed that. Okay. So you got 2 months sperm within you. I guess I eat ranch that's older than that. I'll eat a ranch that's a year old, and I'm saying I won't eat sperm that's 2 months old. I use makeup that's longer, that has a longer thing than that. Expiration date. But it's funny that once your ranch should not be left outside the fridge for more than 2 hours. Okay. Well, I'm not leaving it outside the fridge. I'm keeping it in the fridge. 2-hour rule. Yeah. Ranch might be more toxic than sperm, but yeah, it's funny you guys reabsorb your own sperm. Gay. Fucking gaylords. Sucking in. You guys are eating. You guys are swallowing up yourselves. I'm not going to swallow you. Oh my God. So yeah. So girls, I would love to know, please comment below. Why would you ever let a guy come in your mouth? You don't have to use sex words so that YouTube flags us. By the way, fucking Meta, fucking Instagram. God, I hate you guys. And if this ever comes back to bite me, I'm just kidding. But I swear, I mean, I got dinged the fuck out of because I said, I was quoting Bobby Shmurda. And I said, I've been selling crack since like the 5th grade. It's a quote. It's a song. And they like flagged me and they're like, you're blocked forever. So I'm shadow banned. I think I'm rising above it randomly because it does seem like my posts are getting some views and likes, but they're trying to hold me back. They're trying to hold a true artist back from their art. I'm trying to go back to my roots, my Bobby Shmurda roots. I want to have Bobby Shmurda on the podcast. Bobby Shmurda, please do this podcast. It would literally do everything for both of us. It would open up doors you would not even imagine. Look at me. Look at me. This is what you were meant to do. The Elle Diablo show. The Elle Diablo show. I deleted. If you guys are feeling like you're in a rut and you're like, life is the same, I can't get away, delete TikTok and Instagram. I would say turn off your phone for as long as you fucking can. That thing is poison. It's evil, dude. But I deleted TikTok and Instagram, and I went back on today a couple times just to post and repost something, and then stalk a couple people and see what my ex is doing. But other than that, no, I'm just kidding. I just posted and then I delete, and then Instagram's probably so pissed at me because I keep on deleting it. But I've noticed from deleting TikTok and Instagram a huge like wave of peace and calm. Like I don't have response anxiety specifically. I know when I turn off my phone and I don't use it for like at least 5 hours or a day, that gives me like total bliss. But without Instagram and TikTok, I'm feeling, little to no response anxiety. So like when people text me or if people are DMing me, like I don't care to respond. I'm like, why would I don't know why, but being on these apps, you get into this rhythm of always like checking and opening and closing and checking that and opening that. And creates this like psychotic squirrel, like manic energy of like ding, 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 like all day. And then when you put it down, you're like, yeah, you're in your own world. And I do feel like I'm in my own world, which is good and bad because I have no idea what's going on the internet. I mean, Charlie Kirk could be like alive again and I wouldn't even know. But I don't think he is, R.I.P. But, I have watched a little Candace Owens, and man, my mom got into Candace Owens, and it's so funny because she pronounces everything wrong. She kept on pronouncing the macaroons, the macaroons. She's like, the macaroon is a lady or is a man, the macaroon man. Because Bridget Macron is a guy. Wait, she is a girl. She used to be a guy or something. I don't know. It's kind of interesting stuff. I think the most interesting thing is her whole investigation on the Charlie Kirk assassination, because it totally was, for sure. But anyways, what else have I been getting up to? I watched football, dude. I watched football when I was home. There's a Bears game. Me and my sister, we kind of just like walked up to one of our local bars. I fucking love it there. It's just like the most Chicago bar of all time. Great vibes. Everyone's hammered all the time. And who are these guys playing? These football guys. Oh, the Bears were playing the Philadelphia Eagles. More like Philadelphia fucking losers. Dude, the Bears won. The Bears never win. That was crazy. That was so much fun. This is just a losing team. But it did make me think a lot about because I used to think that football was easy, and I thought, I don't know, I was just like, all you guys do is run and you hit each other. But then I saw like the HBO documentary series, what's it called? Hard Knocks. Yes. And that's so good. And it shows you the BTS of football and how they're like training and fucking, not fucking, but like they're training and they're actually not cheating on their wives during this section of time, because that's how hard they're training. It's like all day, every day, meals catered, like nonstop, all day, every day, watching tapes. You never get fun. It's like, I mean, to me, I'm like, no wonder they kill their wives. They're like, that is a crazy schedule. They're probably just fed up. They're like, can this all end? Like, this is horrible. I don't get a bit of fun. And then they snap. It's almost like they're in football jail a little bit. No, I don't want. It is interesting though, because football, I thought once football was totally connected, like proven to be connected to CTE. I thought football would be so down the drain. And it so will never be. Football's going to last forever because guys need football like more than a human needs air. They like need it, or else they'll have to feel like actual real feelings that they don't want to feel. And like that would be catastrophic to their psyche, I think. But I am interested. I do think it's interesting of like all the crowded places. Like there's never been like a football school shooting, like a shooter at a football stadium. And I think it's because like when an incel enters a football stadium, if he brought a gun there and he's like, I'm going to shoot this place up, like the second he walked in, he would feel an immediate sense of community. An immediate sense of like, hear the drums going, everyone's like, yeah. And you just have to pick a team out of two, and then people will love you forever, and you're a part of something. And like, it's football. Nobody's having sex, like there's barely any women there. And so I feel like if anyone tried to shoot up a football stadium, the second they walked in there, they were like, damn, I actually don't want to kill people. So I think that's the benefit of football, maybe turning school shooters into football fans. I don't know. Is that a stretch? I was talking to my sister about like performative men because she didn't know what they were. And when I was describing, she's like, oh yeah, I love performative men. And I was like, what? And she was like, no, I would rather have like a performative man because a performative man. And if you don't know, it's like guys who kind of like dress a certain way or act a certain way in order to appear a certain way. Like it's inauthentic. Like the whole men who read on the subway just to show that like, just to be that like romantic guy on the train that's reading, or like when they wear tote bags, or when they paint their nails, like stuff like that. And those things can be authentic and that's fine if it is, but when it's inauthentic, it's performative, right? And she said she would rather date a performative guy over a other guy because you never see a performative guy become a school shooter. And I was like, well, yeah, because school shootings aren't performative. They're live action. You're never going to see, those are two different categories. But there are performative females too, I think. Like the girl's girl thing, I think that's performative. And I swear whenever I talk about this, I feel like a little red dot in the middle of my forehead, a laser dot. Like I'm going to get like blown my brains out for a second immediately. Because like what a girl's girl is like girls who, and I am a girl's girl, but someone who like values, I think it's like values women over men. No, I don't think that's the definition. I forget what a girl's girl is. It's like they'll just take the girl's side over the guy's side, essentially. And that's good. But I feel like a lot of girls will be like, I'm a girl's girl. I'm a girl's girl. I'm a girl's girl. And then those girls hate women the most because they're performing to be a girl's girl. And then they actually hate you. And that's performative. I don't know. Every time I talk about this, I feel like everyone hates me. I feel like it's like when people call, it's okay to call other people girls girl, but like if you're calling yourself a girl's girl, I feel like that's like being homophobic while also being a closeted homosexual. You know what I'm saying? Like the guys who hate gay guys are usually the most gay, but it's like reverse. Like the girls who love girls the most kind of hate them the most. I don't know if that's true, but there's something there. There's something there we're working out. I have a devil's advocate point I want to make. Devil's advocate about racist grandparents. I'm kind of a stand for racist grandparents because you guys, and I'm talking to all races, if you think only white grandparents are racist, you're severely wrong. You don't think black people have racist grandparents? Well, you can call it racist or whatever, but you don't think black people who are grandparents don't talk about hating white people like every 5 minutes, as they should? Like every race has a race that they don't like. Anyways, but the racist grandparents, dude, we're never going to have another, I almost said genre. What's it called? Generation. We're never going to have another generation like them. I'm a little high. I'm sorry. I took an edible, to be honest. And I thought it was going to be good, but I think it's slowing me down. No, we're never going to have another generation like the boomers ever again. From now on, people are going to be so, they're going to be more so on the moral side of history than the unmoral side. Like the type of racism that our grandparents have today, it's so embedded, and it's not even like my grandparents, they don't think they're racist, and they're not trying to be. Like they actually do love everyone, but my grandma will tell me where mixed race couples live in her neighborhood like it's a haunted story. Like it's a scary story. She'll be like, "Elle, I have to tell you something." I'm like, "What, Nona?" She's like, "Do you see these houses right here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Do you know what's in those houses right here?" And I'm like, no, what's in the houses? And she's like, "Mixed race couples." I'm like, "Oh no." And she's like, "Yeah, they don't take care of their lawn." I'm like, okay. So it's like things like that. Like she's not like hardcore, but we're never going to get a generation that like says crazy ass shit like that. And although it's not great, it is funny if you don't take it seriously. Cause like these grandparents, they're like 90 years old. They're not doing anything, and they're not doing anything about it. Also, no one's listening to them. They're not leading rallies. Nobody, even the craziest KKK person doesn't want your grandparent at their rally. They don't, because grandparents, they're going to be like, they're going to fall asleep. They're going to ask to go home early. They're not like really good at rallies or like anything. They have to go to the doctor. Like they're too old to be like real racists, But that's my devil's advocate for racist grandparents. I just think they're funny and they're silly. And if they're harmless, let them say crazy shit you'll never hear again for the rest of your life. I don't know. Oh, something I wanted, since we're doing a sex podcast, which I didn't mean to do, but there is, because I was thinking a lot about 69. Not like, well, I just saw 69 and it was like hot, nice, whenever, and I just think like, if you ever see the number 69 and you're not thinking to yourself like hot, nice, or like haha, hee hee, then you're in a really dark place in your life. And that's a good sign. Signals are an opportunity to change your life. So I'm just saying, if you're not giggling at it when you see a 69 number, then it's time to change something. It's time to take action. But there is a history of 69, and we're going to get into it. So 69 is a sex position. Oh my God. We cannot show this online. It's a sex position. And even I've never done it before. Even looking at Wikipedia, I'm learning a lot. I didn't know. I've never pictured a guy doing it with another guy. I didn't know that was possible, but at the same time, it looks like it makes more sense. And then if you scroll down, there's an ancient portrait of Indian. It's an Indian portrait of two guys 69ing in just an incredible way. So let's see if I can. It's like one's doing a handstand and then he fell back onto a guy and then put his legs around him. And then the guy who's doing handstand is actually, he bent his head backward and up somehow. And they're both sucking each other off. That's India, dude. I didn't know India got down like that. I didn't know are there gay people in India? I've never met a gay Indian person, now that I think about it. They got their shit locked down. Oh, no official figure. Government, at least 2.5 million. Okay. Oh, 24% of India's population is LGBTQ plus. Okay, sure. Good job. Good for you. I didn't know that was. I'm glad. But yeah, this shocked me. But this has been going on for a long time. Like I think since the Caesar times, Julius Caesar times, which makes sense. They were all into, the French Revolution. Wow. 1790s. Yeah. I mean, when there's nothing else to do, you'd figure something like this out. I assume that's where all the sex positions were invented, I guess. But did you know the most dangerous sex position? There is a world's most dangerous sex position, and it's reverse cowgirl. Have you ever done that? It says immediately gay. Just kidding. It is responsible for 50% of penile fractions. A fracted penile? Ow, dude. How do you even recover it? Do they have to put a stent in? That's crazy. Doggy style was the most dangerous sex position, accounting for 41% of all penile fracture. The word penile is getting me. I don't know if that's the fancy term for penis, but penile fracture is treated with immediate surgical repair to address the tear in the Okay, yeah, we're good on that. We don't need to know the ins and outs of the penile fracture. I'm glad I don't have. Oh my God, I am always, getting my fingers stuck in stuff. If I had a penis, it would be in the door in a second. It'd be in the fridge door. I mean, I wouldn't be able to keep track of it. I'd shut it. So many things on it. I bet I'd do it with my computer somehow. Oh, that's over. Yeah. I can't believe you guys keep track of it. It's probably better if it's small. I know there's a lot of hoopla about big penises, but if I was a guy, I kind of want a small one so it doesn't get stuck anywhere. And it's probably easier to manage. Probably easier to clean. Shout out to all my shorties out there. What? Shout out to all my shorties out there doing their best. Hey, you know what they say? If you lose one sense, the other ones get really intense. So if you're blind, you have like really crazy hearing. So I bet if you have a small dick, you're really good at listening. I bet you can see really far. You have X-ray vision. What if that's like all the Marvel characters? Where'd you get your powers from? We all have micro penises. Maybe, just finding parallels here in this universe. Hey, I don't know how long this has been going for, but I feel like this could be a good point to end on. You guys come see me on tour. I have a couple dates coming up in January. End of January, I'm going to be in Chicago, and then I'm going to be in Nashville, Zanies, both locations, Zanies, Nashville, Zanies, Chicago. Then I'm going to be in Melville, PA. Random, I know, but I like to keep you guys guessing. Where is she going to be? I don't know. Maybe a large city. Maybe a place I've never fucking heard of before. Trying to come out to Denver. If you are a Denver person, sign up for my email list, please, so I can come out there. I really want to do, I don't know why I'm like being autistic for Denver. I'm like, I want to do comedy in Denver so bad. And I'm sending all the emails. I'm putting out all the vibes. I just want to go to Denver. Whatever. Okay? Whatever. That's where I want to go. Like, subscribe, share this podcast, comment, let me know what you think about this episode. Let me know your favorite part. I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye. Elle Diablo Show. Elle Diablo.